trying to go live. I don't know. It keeps saying it won't connect. So we want to see something. Well, I guess it's live. So listen, this is my first live stream, and I'm not gonna be doing too many more uh shorts because I need videos, and the videos I recorded, they kind of like didn't come out right, and I had a couple of good ones. So I wanted to try this live out to see how it is, and I know I'm gonna be stuck in traffic, so I know it's early in the morning, nobody gonna be watching. I'm not worried about that. I just wanted to see what this live thing do. So what I'm gonna talk about some stuff. Like for instance, I was listening to this podcast, and it was saying like where you when you die, like people, when people go to the cemetery, they go there and they talk to their loved one, and for me, I think you just talking to the ground. Cause from what I know, when the dead is dead, they know nothing. They hear nothing, they see nothing, they know nothing. So I don't really do the go visit the grave thing. I never visited a graveyard ever in my life. I don't even think I know nobody that's buried or where they buried at. So I really don't do that, but I know a lot of people do it because it's tradition, but I don't do it. And they were saying the same thing I thought, like the uh the dead is dead. You can't. This is what people go wrong at. And I'm sick, so my voice is different. But people go wrong with thinking they could talk to you know your dad or your mom or your sister or your son, daughter, whoever that passed. They can't hear you. And I hate to take your hope away, but they don't hear nothing. They're not there. Once you listen, once you dead, right? It ain't no coming back. You no longer be on Earth. You don't wander around. I had this podcast on my audio podcast called Wandering Spirits, and I thought that if somebody was murdered, and and nobody know who did it, and nobody know they was murdered, they just missing. I thought they spirit wandered. So as I did a little bit more research, they said the dead is dead. They don't hear nothing. I hate being beside trucks. Let me speed up. Because they got a blind side and they don't see me, my little ass. But that was one thing I had touched bases on was finding out, coming to the reality that the dead is dead. Do I miss my mom and my brothers and stuff like that? Yeah. But I don't talk to them. Because you're talking to the dead. And it's the reason why they say they dead, because they not here no more. So a lot of people hold on to their loved ones like they have the little keychains and the necklace, and my advice is get rid of all of that. Get rid of all that shit. Because you holding on to a memory. You got the memories in your head. You don't need to represent the chain and keep their face on you. I mean, it's okay to like wear the shirt, but for me, I don't wear none of it at all. Because it's too painful to have to remember the hurt of them being gone. And once you get past that, now you holding on for what? Let your memories stay your memories. I know a lot of people, they think about their loved one and they just break down. It'll be 10, 15 years later, they break down. And I'll be like, bro, you ain't never going to get over it because you just keep holding on to that one. Most people that break down and be hurt like that is because they done fucked over the person. You done did them wrong. And if you did, let that go too. So off of the dead, on another topic, my favorite team is, well, I live in Philly, so my team is the Sixers, and Joel Embiid ain't playing. Paul George ain't playing. I don't think Maxey a number one. I don't think he that number one guy. We don't know. We'll find out this year, and we'll find out in the beginning. You can't defer and keep passing the ball. Take over the game. Dallas suck. All y'all Dallas fans, y'all suck, and y'all gonna always hear me say that. It's not that I used to like Dallas when I was younger, but Emmitt Smith and Troy Aikman and them. But after that, it was that's because we were shitty, So I'm only a kid, so I didn't know who was what. I didn't know you represent your home team. And when we got good, I ain't never switched back over. I used to be a Chicago Bulls fan when Michael Jordan was playing. But when Iverson came and we had a team, well, we was looking like we were doing something, I went right to Philly. I don't believe I got people on this live this early in the morning. And I almost could bet who on my live. Probably Ashley, Albie and Shakur, probably Alex. I ain't sure. But I'm gonna start going live more when I'm driving. Only thing I don't know about live. Only thing I just hope my phone don't ring, cause I don't know what to do after that. But I want everybody to go there. If you live in South Philly, or you from Philly, or in Philly, go to Beanie Siegel food truck. He got real good food. Get the Bully Burger. You can't even eat that whole shit. Get the Bully Burger. That's the problem. Let me tell you something. When Philly do something right, Beanie Siegel. I'm going to say this. Beanie Siegel is the best in Philly, flat out. I almost say one of the best MC. I'm talking about top 5. He in my top 5. If we don't do the traditional Biggie, Tupac, Jay-Z, Nas, that's traditional. We just going by off of lyrics, Siegel third, maybe second. He my favorite rapper from Philly. Him and my man Blesser. Go to his page. His name Jerome Rouse. But you can look up Blesser. Those two, they unmatched. You can't do nothing with them. I like Meek. When he was on fire, I would have put him in the top 8. But I got Meek all time in my top 10. Top in Philly, he my second. No, hold up. I got Siegel. Yeah, then Meek. Yeah, then Meek. But all around, Siegel, he was a monster. He got on tracks with Jay and was just destroying them joints. And I don't care. Let me tell y'all something. I don't care if my live be popping or nothing like that. I'm just trying it out. There was a couple people in here left a little comment. Listen, I need subscribers. I'm gonna get my subscribers from going live. Cause I don't have no time. My page, my YouTube channel is gonna be a mixture of things. It's not just gonna be interviews. It's gonna be, you're gonna see people on the that train, nodding, You're gonna see weird stuff. You're gonna see people doing weird dances to beats that I put to it. It's never gonna be one of those um channels I'm just sitting down interviewing people. You might see me cooking something, and I'm basically gonna be giving y'all a part of my life. Because my audio podcast is I'll tell you something about what's trending, and then I'll also tell you about my life. Like right now, like a lot of people having an issue with money. They just can't find that loophole, like the spare money for themselves. And this is what happens when people know your payday, right? They're going to call you, or they're going to automatically need something. You got to know how to say you don't have it. Even if you have it, you got to know how to say I don't have it, because you don't have it to give. I don't be having it. And and another thing, I fall asleep on the road. Like if I wasn't doing this right now, I would be dozing off because this traffic is so slow. I would definitely be dozing off. Shout out to my wife, my son, my daughter, my daughters, and there's another thing that's happening. This is what makes me. All right, for instance, if you a man, right, and you with a woman, y'all move together, and you come home, and there's nothing in there to eat, right? So the first couple of days you don't really say nothing. Then after a while, I be like, damn, you ain't like, be home at 7 o'clock. You ain't just throw some water and noodles in the bowl and just tell me to push forward. You ain't do nothing. You just gonna tell me, we having hot pockets, fast food. But like when it gets to the point you ain't cooking at all, perpetrated a fraud the whole time, acting like you was this person that was gonna be cooking and all this, just doing what a regular female do. My job is to go out there and get the money. If I come home and ain't no food cooked, if I'm tired, I cook. Or let me know, at least let me know, like, yo, I ain't cook. I'll bring some Popeyes or something home. But don't do nothing. I come home starving from doing a triple, and I ain't even got no oodles and noodles. And then y'all want to run around and say y'all this and that. The same thing for the men. I know a lot of men that take care of the kids while the women go out. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but you at least have the house clean when that woman come home. I would have dinner made. I want shout out to uh Asia and the U the UK. A lot of my comments and subscribers in India is coming from them. And I'm like, I haven't been pushing this YouTube thing because in my head I said around this time next year I have 1,000 subscribers. I got 2 jobs, and I don't want to be on here making all this crazy money on YouTube and all that. I just want this YouTube just to pay one of my like pay my rent or something like that, like pay my car note. I don't need $16,000. I work. I make my own money. So the YouTube views will be good, but I know people. So the interviews I'm going to be doing, because I'm from South Philly, it's going to be some people you're going to know. So it's going to be a couple celebrities. I'm going to do the one on Bobby and Shakur. He like to call my cousin the witch. She like, I don't know. I can't describe what she actually do, but she don't. She like, I know when I was growing up, like everybody in my family was scared of her, scared to death of her. Oh shit, Paris coming. I'm like, what? And I don't know, don't let her get your hair. Don't let her get your shirt. She gonna put the baby on us. And I'm like, I ain't scared of fucking Ferris. I love Ferris. Ferris one of my favorite cousins. So even if she was doing stuff like that, why would she do something to somebody that love her, that fuck with her? Like I never was scared of that kind of stuff. I was never scared of it. I witnessed it. I witnessed uh, seeing a person that was dead. I didn't know was dead. I'll tell you the story. So I'm in the car riding, right, and me and my fiance at that time, we was riding. We came to 22nd and McKean, and I ain't gonna say his name because like I don't know if the mom is want me to bring it up. I mean mention his name. So I saw this guy like, yo, where my money at? He like, yo, go to my mom's house. My mom got the money. I like, yo, I'm not trying to go to your mom asking for no bread. You owe me. He like, yo, no, my mom waiting on you. Go to my mom's house. And I'm like, all right. So me and my fiance went to his mom's house, knocked on the door, and I was like, yo, such sent me. She's like, my son sent you? And I was like, yeah. So me pick up my money. She like, all right, come on in. She like, you don't want some coffee? I love coffee, so I drunk like 3 cups of coffee. So after like 20 minutes went by, I'm like, you got that money? So she went upstairs and she came back down and she handed me his obituary. This man been dead for 2 weeks. So who was I talking to? And who did my fiance see? Because she saw him too. So now when I talk to people, I always touch them or I jab them. I make sure you're there. So back to what I was saying earlier about the dead being dead, that's what made me question it. Unless I was just tripping, and I wasn't tripping. I wasn't smoking no weed, no nothing. I was dead normal. So I don't know. But I know the dead is dead. So I don't know if I seen a demon. I don't know what the fuck I saw. But we both saw it. Saw him. So that's a little story about a friend of mine. And back to my cousin Ferris. She's very successful. If you need a house or you want a door mortgage, she she deal with Teddy Pendergraft's son, and she can get you if you got your credit at least like 600 or 650. She can get if you got the money and you serious, they can get you into a place. You can own your own home. So don't take nothing I'm saying lightly. Everything I'm telling you, I got the resources for you to get. All you gotta do is inbox me or put it in my on the live that I'm doing now, like the information, whatever information you need. I can't wait for this cold to be over. And then I was watching this thing called on that note, I think his name the, excuse me, the dark skinned guy from Boys to Men, Sean Stockman. Go look up his podcast. He got Bobby Brown on there. He got Johnny Gill on there, and they do little notes. They sing together. So when him and Bobby Brown did the Tenderoni, it sounded good. Like it sounded like it was a collabo. Like it was a song that we wish that they would have did together. But I noticed live ain't getting a lot of people. It might get like 1 or 2 people, then it'll drop down to get up to 4, then it go down to 1. And like I said earlier, it's not about me trying to have a live that's popping. I'm trying it out, and I'm gonna see what the views do after I'm done. And I don't know how y'all felt about the Hulk Hogan thing, but he was my favorite wrestler. Him and Ultimate Warrior. So I heard about him saying he ain't want his daughter um sleeping with a black person, nigga, like a nigga, I don't know. And I never really heard him say it. I just heard, the little people saying that this is what he said, and oh shit. From him passing, it didn't. I got so used to death, right? After my mom, there's nothing that can hurt me. It's nothing, no death situation can really hurt me and have me all like, oh man, because you spend your time with the people while they're here. There we go. I can drive now. While they're here, and then you make it work. You make things good while you're here. That's what I learned from my mom. Like, we was good. But I knew once my mom passed, I don't have no backbone. If I fell, I fell. Ain't nobody gonna say, well, here go $1,500 for your rent. Ain't gonna say that. So when you have a friend or a loved one or your wife or husband, whoever, make sure you make it count while they're here. I'm not going to no graveyard to see you. I'm not doing the graveyard because I'm not going there to sit and talk to somebody that's not there. It's only your bones there. You can't hear nothing I'm saying. That's supposed to be for a memory, I don't even know. Don't get me to lie here. I think I'm doing like 70. I mean, slow it down a little bit. Don't get me to lie though. Yeah, I'm gonna cut in front of 100 speed up. Everybody wanna go slow. I don't drive fast all the time. It's just I don't like going slow, and then the car behind me like right on my ass. So if you haven't already, subscribe, like. I ain't gonna say share this live because this ain't one of them. I mean, unless you want to share that story about me seeing a friend of mine and he was already dead. But I need subscribers. I got 72 subscribers. And somebody be like, yo, go live. The shit you talk about, people gonna be interested. They're gonna want to go to your page. Listen, nobody know the kind of interviews and the stuff that I'm gonna put on this channel. So I advise everybody to subscribe. I'm gonna be catching people fighting. And I'm gonna put a funny video, like a funny song to it. It's mine's gonna be different. I'm not coming. I don't want the lane everybody got. I'm not on here to be playing with these YouTubers, arguing with them, dissing them. Let me tell y'all something. I learned when I was like 30 years old when I started listening to the radio, like podcasting on the radio. And it was this show called the Starbuck Wild Show. And Star used to like totally diss people. Like he'd be talking to them crazy. And I think they canceled the show because of that. But he had a show called the Star Report. His name Troy Serrain. And I learned how to podcast watching Star. And I learned how to do it for watching Star. Hassan Campbell. He's very interesting. A lot of people say that he be like just trying to get views. No, he really interesting. Like he keep my attention. Him, Doggy Diamonds. Don't sleep on Doggy Diamond. He can promote your shit for you. I give out free promotion. I'm telling y'all where to go if y'all want to hear some good shit. Doggy Diamond, he like a legend, him and Star. Hassan Campbell came and shook up the whole damn internet. Now you got Charleston White, 607 Unk. They both characters. And who else? And the Dante Show. And I Am Big. He be having a lot of prison story. People on there doing interviews from jail. And I think it's another one called Tales from I'm watching a new one called Tales from Jail. So y'all want to watch interesting podcast episodes on YouTube, y'all can check those out. I'm always gonna tell y'all I learned how to podcast from Star and Hassan Campbell. And I don't give a fuck about all that band violent shit. Like if he that's his story, that's his story. I don't have no like funny feelings about it. Like that's what he said, that's what happened. So that's what happened. I'm not going digging his life, why this happened and how long you let it happen. I don't know how people react when they're kids. Nothing never happened to me when I was a kid. I never had no incidents like that, so I can't respond on something I don't know. But as far as his content and him holding your attention, he got that shit down to a pack. And one person I can't stand. And I never met this guy or nothing. I don't like Nick Cannon. Oh, I don't like that motherfucker. I don't know why. I don't like his face. I don't like the size of his head. I don't like his complexion. I don't like nothing about Nick Cannon. Only thing I liked about Nick Cannon was Drumline. And I liked him a little bit in what's that shit called? Real Husbands of Hollywood. But then I realized I was naturally really hating on this man. I don't like wilding out nothing. And I don't know why I don't like Nick Cannon, because he already actor. I just don't like his head. I don't like that shit he put on his head. I don't like his nothing about him. I ain't like he was dating Mariah Carey. I don't like nothing. But I stopped hating on him. I still don't like him. I don't. So my top rappers right now, I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about me. I'm talking about like right now, not no all time. Right now, it's nobody. I will go back to who I listen to. I listen to when I'm in the car. I listen to The Locks. I listen to Dope Money. I listen to Styles P, his album, Gangsta and the Gentleman. I listen to Beanie Siegel, all his albums. I listen to Method Man. I listen to Redman. Listen to 40 Bars by Redman. The joint is crazy. It's a couple years old, but it's good. And as far as like relationships, let me give y'all some advice. Don't go in a relationship telling a bunch of lies and all that stuff, because you're gonna have to. It's gonna catch up with you. Then you gotta tell a lie on top of a lie, or you're gonna live that lie forever. It's gonna be your lie, and you gotta keep it your lie. You can't let her know or him know that it's a lie, because then they're gonna know you're a liar, and they'll never trust you. I found out the secret to life, because I think people look at me and be like, lie to me. So when I feel like you want me to lie to you, you want to hear a bogus story, and I really don't got no love for you, I'm gonna lie my ass off to you. That's the key to life. If you lie to people, right? This is my key to life. When I lie to people, they looking for entertainment anyway. One guy said, man, he said, you're a fantastic liar. I said, I'm really fucking good at it, ain't I? I said, because I don't give a shit about you. That's why I lie to you. Now, some people that think I lie to them and I don't be lying to them, I don't care. But what I ask people, I say, yo, how you see me? And they be like, I see you as a thief, or I see you as this or that. And however they see me is what they get. So when I ask people how they see me, they be like, I remember when we was little, you lied to me. I see you as a liar. I'll forever lie to you. However you see me is what I'm giving you. And even though I'm almost 50 years old, that's a part of life that I figured out. How people see you don't matter how much you try to change or nothing. How they see you, they won't always see you like that. So I'm gonna give you what you see. Because you don't want to know how I see you. And that's why, and you can figure that out. That's why I don't be around you. And another thing, I don't call niggas on the phone. I know people I be watching people. I come through. I pull up and niggas be on the phone. Like, you talking to my homie. I'm like, and I'm still sitting there. I'm talking to other people that's out there. They still on the phone, but they homie. I'm like, yo, bro, like, how long you talking to another man on the phone? How long is this going to happen? I mean, y'all ain't talking about nothing. He just on the phone. I know females that do that, but I don't know no men that be on the phone for an hour with another nigga. I ain't saying this funny. It's just not my style. I ain't talking to no nigga. What's up? Nothing, chilling. What's up? And they tell me what's going on, but yeah, and I tell them if I'm meeting them somewhere. Otherwise, not. Ain't no sense of holding no conversation. I talk to you for a minute. Niggas be on the phone talking to niggas like I don't even know. But I'm telling you this much. I'm not gonna be beefing with no YouTubers. Cause I'm not gonna say nothing about nobody that's gonna have them say something about me. And if you do say something about me, I should learn. They should learn from Drake and Kendrick. And I'm not fucking Drake. So now that that's clear, I would like to just get that out the way. I don't want none of these YouTubers thinking, oh, he trying to use my style. Let me tell you something else. You got to be real careful when you doing when you watch people like Hassan Campbell, Star Report, Doggy Diamond. I started noticing that I was starting to sound like them. Not on the here, just my regular talk. I was starting to sound like them. I was like, yeah, this is my objective perspective. That's Star. So I can't use that. I'm like, I gotta stop watching these much, you know, because I'm not one of them people that listen to your own or watch your own video and only do like the first couple of minutes. If you're interested, and I know you're interested, and it depends on what your topic say, I'm gonna watch the whole joint. And if you lose me in it, then I'll watch your next one. And as soon as you lose me, I'm gonna turn you off. But Hassan Campbell, Star, Doggy Diamond, The Dante Show, I watched all the episodes, every single one of them. And I watch it all the way through because I know how important views are and the time that you watch it. Even if I'm like that, this joint right. Those 4 people, even if I'm not feeling it no more, I will leave it on and I'll go in the other room and I'll turn something else on. But I would let them get all the watch hours that they YouTube on, they channel, they video. Yeah, I live far. And I'm gonna end this live before I get close to my crib. I work all the way down at State Road. Right across the street from Pitt. So it's a long ride up and back. Oh, I've been on here 33 minutes. I'm about to end this joint now. I didn't even know I was on here this long. And as y'all see, I could talk. I'm a talker. And I would no longer drive small cars. Like no cars. Like you see the car is I think I got the camera too low. But I'm not driving. I'm getting into trucks now. Cause I got a little cause I'm like 5'8", 5'9". So I got a little taste of sitting up high. And I don't want to sit low no more. I be pulling up on niggas. I feel like I'm taller than them, and I'm not. But I feel big and like a little. Looks like a little mini SUV I'm driving now. But it drives smooth. You know, it's fast. Yo, let me tell y'all a story, right? This is how I knew it was time for me to start drinking and driving. I was driving one time. I got bored where I was at. And I'm like, I'm out. And I pulled off. I cannot tell you how I got where I was at. I don't remember getting in the car, but I remember waking up and I had a can. Cause I drank Still Reserve when I was drinking. I had a can of Still Reserve. I had a Sweetwood next to me, a half a Sweetwood, and the car was smoking. I was in Ben Salem on the side of the road on the highway. No cop stopped me or pulled over like, yo, why you sitting here? Why your car smoking? No, and I was asleep, drunk sleep. When I woke up, I had to have been there at least an hour because that smoke was everywhere. So that's when I knew all of it was time to stop this because I'm a bang out and I'm gonna wind up dead somewhere and wake up. I don't know about after you die, all that stuff, but that was crazy for me. That was the last straw with me drinking and driving. Cause I be super high when I'm high. Motherfuckers be drinking with me. They drinking the same amount. They smoking the same amount, but I be higher than the motherfucker. I be super high. My thoughts and everything change. People be like, yo, you a totally different person when you high. I just was checking the live to see who was in it. And it's early in the morning. It's 7:35 in Philly. So I'm not expecting people to be watching this live. But next time when I drive to work or something like that, I'm gonna probably go live. So y'all gonna start getting live videos. Let's subscribe and like it and comment. Comment on what I'm talking about. So this way the algorithm can catch on to me. Cause I'm next. I am next. I know I'm next. And it's a different lane. I don't have my lane ain't nothing like nobody else's. And you be like, damn, this nigga got videos, interviews. He got cooking on there. He got fights on there. I gotta put on something on here for the women. If you go through my videos, the men. If you go through my videos, I started like tapping around, like catching little things for eye candy. But like, I got a lot of family and friends be on here. Shout out to my cousin Shamir and Nikki Wu. I got a lot of family and friends on here, so I can't be going crazy with that kind of stuff. But my channel is gonna be about just me being me. It ain't me coming in here trying to be nobody else. I ain't worrying about nobody else's lane or nothing. Just don't hop in my lane. If you hop in my lane, collaborate with me. Don't go against me. I'm here to build with people. If you're not if you're a small ass YouTuber like me and you want to get on my live, well, I don't even know how that works. I would definitely put you on. I would connect you right in. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about, whatever topic is on your mind. Oh, I got something else I want to tell y'all. Canelo is going to beat Crawford. Gervonta Davis scared to fight the guy Roach again because Roach got his number. So if Tank fight him again, Tank gonna lose. Tank fought him like he was scared. Who else? I think that Tyson fight with Jake Paul was fake. I said it's a punch that Tyson could have threw. Jake Paul head was right there, and Tyson pulled it back. He done threw that punch would have knocked Paul out. They had a lot of speculations in there that he can't throw uppercuts and all that stuff. So what kind of fight was it? You can't fight like you. Tyson known for uppercuts. You can't throw uppercut. I want to see Roy Jones fight Mayweather. I want them to fight at a catch weight because Mayweather did the little chow shit he always do. I love Mayweather. He's a great fighter. But he did the chow shit he always do. Because Roy said something about him, which was his honest opinion. Mayweather went on the internet or Twitter, whatever he got on, X, whatever it was, and he gonna post Roy Jones getting knocked out by everybody he got knocked out by. And just sitting there watching it. I'm like, what's the point of this? Everybody, and the world saying that. The only reason why Mayweather ain't get knocked out, like Roy said, you never fought nobody that was in their prime. When you fought a great fighter, it was not at their prime. De La Hoya was going down. He was coked up. Who else he fight? Everybody, Sugar Shane Moss, everybody was going downhill. Downhill. He waited like 5 years to fight Pacquiao. I love Mayweather. He's a master defensive fighter. And he got hands, he fast, he's smart, but he need to stop the expeditions. Because you're looking old. I don't care your name. You're still making millions off of it, but like, don't tarnish your legacy with us because you want to still try to make money off of fighting. And we seeing you look like you declining and fast. So don't do that. A lot of people say Mayweather don't have the money he say he got. Ask me, do I care? I care about his boxing, and I don't want to see uh, him fighting. Like I don't mind the expeditions, but don't get to the point that you fighting and you looking bad now. You know, you getting caught with stuff you never get caught with. Ali was one of my favorite fighters, and he fought a little too long, and he started losing to people that shouldn't have never beat him. Like same thing with Tyson. Tyson, he would not have motivation to fight, and he'll fight anyway because he's fighting for money, and he getting beat by Danny Williams like bums that could never even last around with him. That's what I don't like when people when they do that. But like I think the heavyweight division is tightened up a little bit, but it ain't like it used to be. And I really don't watch no fighters. Tank had caught everybody eye, Javante Davis, and now he on this. He got enough money. He want to retire and stuff. And it's like as soon as we get somebody that we like, the next guy, they to be all on somebody. I want to quit now. Tank want to quit because he gonna lose the roach, and he ain't gonna never fight Shakur. So that's my take on that. But the best fighter right now that's out is Boots Ennis. Ennis Boots. That boy nice. He could do it all. But I'm gonna end this live. I'm not close to home either, so don't be thinking I'm ending it because I'm close to home. I live. I'm going through Philly, but I don't live in Philly no more. So where y'all from? And just comment on how y'all think I did on my first live. I was really tampering around with it, but after a while, like I'm not camera shy. I'm not camera shy. I'm not scared to talk in front of a lot of people. I used to rap. I used to do little shows, at little small little open mics and stuff like that. So I'm not afraid of the camera or the microphone. I'm not scared of that. I'm trying to stay behind this cop because I don't want him to run my tags. Even though I know I got a license and stuff, I just don't feel like being stopped for like nothing. The waste of time that they make, I just went right past them. The waste of time they do, you know, I don't feel like it. And I try to make sure that I keep an open eye for the next talent with boxing I like dancing. So I don't know, nobody dance no more. So they got all these TikTok dances now. So it's like ain't no art to it, the dancing. It's just like these old dances that we did when we was. I'm almost 50, so it's the old dances that we did when we was young that they doing now. So it's like, and then they make it look weird. So you gotta definitely get in tune with the young people. The young people is what makes your channel. The young people is what keeps you afloat and everything. A lot of people hate on the young people. I don't, because they hate on the young people because of the simple fact that they want to be young again themselves. Like you'll notice that a lot of people like mother and daughter going against each other. This cop race stopped me too. Uh, father and son go against each other. It's because of youth. It's because of the youth. The mother don't got it no more. The dad don't got it no more. Now you're hating on your son. You want your kids to be better than you, not equal. I want my son to be better than me. I want my kids to be better than I was, not like competing with me. I'm not competing with my kids. And I know this cop gonna pull me over for no reason. I got my license and everything on me. It's just like it seemed like they don't have nothing to do. That's what it seemed like to me. And now everybody that was in back of me, right? They kept cutting out of the way so the cop can come and get like the cop in front of them. Oh boy, now I'm getting stopped at a real like and he's running my tags now. I can see when I look out my mirror, I can see that he's running my own tags. And here's the crazy thing: I was driving one time. I had went to Dorney Park, and a state trooper pulled me over. And he's like, you such. I was like, yeah. He was like, well, why are you driving with a suspended license? I said, my license ain't suspended. I was on a payment plan. So I had to call out to Ardmore and ask them why my license suspended. Why because I just went out there to get on a payment plan with them months ago, and all of a sudden my license suspended. So they told me like all I had to do was pay for the respiration joint. It was like $96, but I don't know how long that take to go into effect. So that's what's in the back of my mind now with this top behind me. I'm like, is my license up to date? And I guess it is, because he back on my ass again. Well, it's gonna be what it is. I ain't worried about him. I'm gonna speed up. You stop me. I ain't going slow because he behind me. And I'm taking his light right in front of him. So now he know I got insurance and stuff. Um, yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna end this live. I'm gonna pull. I don't even know how to end the live. I really don't. But I'm gonna pull over and do it because I ain't sure how to do it. I don't know how the audio is on here. So right now I'm at 69th Street. I gotta go through this to get where I live at. But I'm gonna end the live. Oh shit. I'm trying to end the live and the damn cops still be. I'm gonna pull over so I can end this shit. I don't want to think that I'm just fucking with them now. I'm going to the gas station. But make sure y'all like and subscribe. If you like the content or what I'll be talking about. Because every time I get on here, it's going to be something that's going on in my life or something that happened, trending, and I'm going to give it to y'all. So how do you end it? I do not know.